Today, as I was getting ready and doing my ritual, as I kind of prepare myself for the outside world, I reflected on aging and how, you can take really good care of yourself, but the physical manifestations of aging, you can actually reverse um, some of the signs of aging. Uh, and certainly some of your body processes, you can start to really regenerate them. I know that for sure. However, time does march on overall, and there are effects of that. And I struggle with that a lot because, like many of you, how I feel doesn't echo necessarily what is showing. And what usually puts me in check with my age is looking at how grown up, like my son and his friends are. Because then it's like, well, if they're that old, I'm not that good at math, but I'm feeling like. And what goes along with advancing your numerical age is advancing your wisdom. It's embracing yourself as, I don't even want to say the word elder. Do you see? Like, I was trying to think of a different word. As an elder, as someone with some experience, as someone with something to share. When I see young girls in their 20s and 30s or new moms, or like, I so feel them. Like, I can pull up that teenager, like the teenager in like that. I feel those feelings immediately. They're so accessible to me. And I really do feel like a woman is all ages at once. As she gets older, she just collects the other ages and they all come out at different times. And today I got to thinking about my resistance to that process and letting myself own like my wisdom and my number. Um, I'm not ready to go all the way gray. There's certain vanities that I have made peace with. I'm okay with them. I'm just not ready yet. Um, but I do listen more and more to my intuition. And I really do let the guidance that's bigger than me guide me. I think that when you're younger, you really do think you know it all, and your ego tends to lead the way. And so, what I would ask you today is wherever you are in your numerical age, do you let yourself own your wisdom? That's the first question. Do you let yourself own what you truly know to be true? So, like, if it flies in the face of conventional wisdom, but you feel it in your bones, do you allow yourself to express that? Do you allow yourself to sit in that? So, that's the first question I have for you. And then also, where do you see yourself on that paradigm? As I kind of progress down that path and become the contributing elder, it leaves me with pause, and that's not to say that I don't like turn cartwheels in the backyard, and my mother still blows bubbles, and all of that childhood wonder. My mom used to nickname me Peter Pan because I didn't want to grow up, and some of that had to do with being immature and refusing to take responsibility. And as I have grown up, I'm not an adult, right? Like, I still have wonder, I still am amazed, and I still really delight in things, and I really cultivate that because it's very easy to become like straight faced and you think that adult equals serious, which I think that is completely untrue. I think we're at our most creative in states of joy. But I guess again, what I wanted to ask you is, no matter where you are in your numerical journey, where do you think you are on your emotional, spiritual, soulful journey? Are you ready to contribute? Do you trust your intuition? Do you sit with your knowledge in a place of real, true knowing? Because there's a lot of people that I talk to that they know it, but they don't let themselves know it. They kind of don't let themselves sit in the heart, in the seat of their own knowledge. And so I exhort you today to kind of look at that and let yourself sit there and own it and take the throne and know what you know. Because no one knows what you know exactly the way that you know it. And so, what I ask you today is to let me know one thing that you know is true. What's one thing you know is true? And I will see you tomorrow.